Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another episode of Not Quite News, where we take a look at the stories that lurk below the headlines. Now, people used to regret the tattoo they got on spring break. Now it's going to be the tattoo they got at their cousin Chad's wedding. Tattoos are the hot new party favor to offer at your wedding. People are hiring them as vendors, so guests get inked during the reception. Now, the idea is to give people a permanent memento to remember your wedding by, and I guess when you're divorced next year, you'll pay for the removal. Probably not. Well, a wedding photographer in Kansas posted a video last week after a client hired a tattoo artist for their cocktail hour. Now, they weren't free. You had to pay a set price of $60, and they weren't offering full sleeves, just simple outline tattoos like this buffalo someone got. Now, some people think it's a cute idea. Others think it's weird, maybe unsanitary, and it would be awkward if none of your guests wanted one. Now, either way, most seem to agree doing it early in the reception is the way to go. Now, don't have tattoos available once everyone's drunk. In other news, what age do you think someone has to hit before they're officially old? Well, ignore those sore knees and constant hemorrhoids, because according to this, most of us are not old yet. A new Harris poll asked more than 2,000 Americans, and you're not officially old now until you hit 80. Now, obviously, we're staying healthier into our 70s more, but does 80 really make sense when life expectancy is just 76? Now, people were also asked what old looked like when their grandparents were their age. Back then, we thought 60 was considered old. Now, one reason it doesn't seem old anymore is that seniors are acting younger. Most people agreed that Americans 60 and up are more active than they used to be and more willing to try new things. Seniors are also more optimistic about their future. 71% say that the best days of their life are happening now or are still in front of them. And finally, no matter how you feel about her personally or artistically, this has been Taylor Swift's year. So she seems like the obvious choice to headline the Super Bowl halftime show. Well, it may be too early to speculate about this stuff, but there are already reports that Taylor's been offered the gig and turned it down. Although a source says it's possible that Taylor is just angling for, quote, a big check from the NFL rather than incurring the substantial cost of mounting the show. Not sure you know this, but halftime performers, they don't get paid for the gig. They actually pay whatever it costs to perform. Now, it would be pretty insane, but let's be honest, it would also be crazy impressive if Taylor actually got the NFL to pay her. And that's going to wrap up a check of Not Quite News. My name is Cameron Dole. Be sure and like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And if you would, follow me on all the socials at The Cameron Dole. Be back with another episode of Not Quite News coming up next week.